In this video, we have got a 100 plus kill game on Devastation Conquest with the bar from the support class. As you can see in the title, being, a very versatile gun, mainly because of its two fire modes, giving it two fire rates. One, which is an extremely fast fire rate, which you will see is slightly faster in comparison to other fan favorite 20 round mag support weapon, the FG42, and also the advantage, therefore, having the slower fire rate option also, which means you can maintain a really high accuracy at medium to long range, especially with the tap fire ability, which you'll see throughout the course of this game. So all around a versatile gun which can be used to win gunfights, in any range. If you do want to see the specializations which I've chosen for this gun used in this video, then check out the playlist on the playlist section or the homepage of my channel. I've got 4 videos there, one for each class in Battlefield 5, where I cover every single gun, what I use, and explain in depth why. So stick around. In this video, I'm going to talk briefly about the pros and cons of this gun, and I'm then going to get into this map in particular, how and where I'm going around the map to find the most amount of enemies to hit these 100 high kill games, along with things such as the power positions where you want to be sticking around so you can do less running and more shooting. And then after I've explained that, I'm going to go into some examples of the clips in this game and explaining therefore what I'm doing. So the pros and cons of this gun can be kind of compared to the fan favorite gun of the FG42 in some ways, which I've explained, partly in the intro of this video. But the main pros of this gun, as I've explained, is going to be the select fire, giving you 2 different fire modes. Therefore, the gun is perfect in close range, medium range, and long range. Obviously, at the downside of having 20 rounds, which, therefore you need to be really good with your reload management and ammo management when going in on aggressive gameplay, where you're going to be therefore doing a lot of reloading, although the reload time is decently quick, providing you don't run out of the full magazine and have to do a full reload. So, of course, the fire rate's really good for those close ranges. The time to kill is therefore good enough to beat any gun, pretty much. And I mean, that's all there really is to say to it. The fact of the select fire having 2 different fire rates kind of covers off all the pros, being that it's good at any sort of range. Moving on to Devastation. How am I playing it most of the time? In this video, you're going to be seeing I am sticking around on A flag for most clips that I've obviously managed to cut down in this game, because that's where I've had the most amount of kills to be able to hit the 100 kill game. However, the majority of the time in the multiple other 100 plus kill games you can see, which you can check out in the playlist section for 100 plus kills with every single gun in Battlefield 5, all the primary weapons that is. You will see on all the Devastation games, I explain that C flag, as well as the main sort of pathway in between C and D flag, which is in that sort of building route which overlooks D, and if you push further down that route, you can obviously look in the windows down towards E. Those are the 2 main sort of power positions and power routes where you can cut off the flow of enemies, therefore, catching the enemies out as they're running to and from the different flags. And you don't have to do any running, you just spend all the time shooting, which is what you want to be doing, which most of the aggressive players in the game, most of the ZK users are going to run around a lot, take a lot of deaths, spend a lot of time in the death screen, and although they will get a few good clips, which makes the gameplays look good, there's a lot of deaths in there, and obviously a lot of running to travel to get within range to be able to use the ZK in close range. Whereas if you're good with your skill level at using any gun at a long range for that type of weapon, then you're going to be sorted in terms of firing more often than needing to run to get in range. And that's how you're going to hit these high kill games consistently and easily. Now, getting into some of the clips in this game, unfortunately you aren't going to see me on many other places in this game other than A flag, which you normally will see me, as I said, on C flag or in between C and D flag, sometimes in between B and C flag. You're pretty much in this game just going to see me on A flag, even though the enemies have got other flags such as B and C. For the regular viewers, you will know many times I'm not a fan of going all the way and onto B flag. One, being a waste of time to run all the way and over and onto B, and two, the fact is it's a 3-story library with loads of dark corners, loads of obstacles where it takes ages, one, to find enemies, two, to actually get into a gunfight with them and win the gunfight. Because most of the time they're obviously going to take the higher ground, and you're just going to basically spend a lot of time trying to run there, find the enemies, take deaths from enemies from stupid corners hiding wherever they can, and then obviously you're going to spend time in the death screen, and overall it's just a waste of time and a massive risk for 1 to 2 kills when most of the time there aren't many enemies there and they won't spawn there. So yes, even though I'm playing for the majority of the time on A on this flag, you know, A flag is a really good flag with good cover, looking out at all the enemies which are basically coming from multiple different directions from this spawn. And it just makes it really easy to basically just defend the enemy's flag in this spawn. So you can see from the way the flags are being held here now, D flag and E flag, although being contested and taken by the enemies, there's nothing moving at significant speed to warrant me running a minute or two all the way across the other side of the map for potentially 1 to 2 kills, which my teammates are already going to be there challenging for. B flag, I've explained why I pretty much will never go there. I will only go as far as going in between A, C flag, obviously 2B flag, to catch the enemies out as they're moving and spawning at B flag to go to the center of the map. And therefore that leaves A flag, and that is why I'm, as being proven in the multiple clips in this game, why I'm basically just staying here and defending the enemy spawn. Moving into this clip and what's happening, again, I'm defending A flag, but you can see I'm always sticking to cover and I'm not trying to push out and around off the flag towards the enemy spawn. I'm allowing them to spawn and to come to me because there usually typically is 4, 5 or 6 players that are in this area, and you're always going to get snipers that are camping in the windows alongside their spawn. So if I run around the corner here, I'm going to get sniped at, shot at from people on the bridge, that's to my right now, and from this spawn. And it's therefore going to be really hard for me with 20 rounds to try and take out 4, 5 enemies on the flag while getting shot at again, from people from around the edge of this spawn and on the bridge. I mean, it's even ballsy of me there to push around the side when I could have been sniped from anywhere out by there. So that's essentially what I'm doing. I'm trying to minimize the running here, use the cover on this part of the flag, and allow the enemies to basically just push around the corner to me, while also giving me the element of surprise because they're coming around the corner, not knowing where I am, while I'm aiming at the corners where they're coming from. So overall, that is essentially what I've done to hit the 100 kill game in this game, and obviously for this video. There is no point in me explaining for the final 2 minutes of this game what I'm doing. It is simply that. So if you have watched this far, make sure you do smash the like for me. Other updates, obviously the subscriber analysis videos are partly coming back. If you do want a video, then leave a comment below, and I'll also give you a comment back explaining what to do, how to do it, and where to send the video. And obviously stick around for 1 video per week, as I have been doing, 3 PM, usually on a Monday, and for live gameplays, for live streams, which I've just started up now, then normally on a Friday or a Saturday, sometimes a Sunday, basically on the weekend, at any random time when I can go live. But so stick around for that, and I'll see you on the next video.
Just get closer.
Oh, I'm actually 1 kill off, not. Let's go. 100 with a bar.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.